What's good, my people? Welcome back to EMGM Sports. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm your boy Enzo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, show your boy some love, show your boy some support. I would really appreciate that. Now, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, they had their press conference, about 2 days ago, something like that. Now, time has passed since then, and I've been thinking, you know what I mean? During that press conference, Tyson Fury, he talked about, he's only in boxing for money. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, listen, that's an obvious thing to say. All boxes, all these guys, girls in combat sports, they're in it for the money. Of course, you're gonna have to make money. You put your body on the line. You know what I mean? It's the pain game. You can get killed in that cage, in that ring, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, you're gonna want to have make some money. But there's fighters obviously who are in it just for the money. Do you know what I mean? Me personally, I like fighters who are in it for the love of the sport, who are in it, for the respect, who are in it to build legacies. Do you know what I mean? So, that's my ideology. Now, not everyone has to follow that. But I've been thinking a lot recently about what Tyson Fury said in regards to he's in it for the money. Now, during that press conference, I can understand there was a lot of things going on. Alexander Usyk came in as the hitman. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of trolling Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury looked a bit rattled in that press conference. So a lot of the things that he said, I don't know if he really meant it or is he trying to play some mind games on Usyk, because obviously Usyk was just playing like crazy mind games on Tyson Fury. So, but nevertheless, he got me actually thinking. Now, let's look at it. I'm talking hypothetically here. Yeah, let's say when Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury face off in December, on the 21st of December in Riyadh, part of the Riyadh season card. When these two guys face off, let's say, Tyson Fury goes on and wins that fight. He wins it convincingly. Let's say he knocks out Alexander Usyk, or he wins by a point, whatever. He wins by points, knockout, however way and means that he wins that fight. Now, Tyson Fury will have three of the belts, yeah? We already know the holder of the IBF title is Daniel Dubois, who beat Anthony Joshua back in September, knocked him out, vicious knockout, absolute battered Anthony Joshua, beat him up every single round, then knocked him out. So Daniel Dubois has the IBF title. Tyson Fury will hold the other three titles. Both fighters are promoted by Frank Warren, Queensbury Promotion, and in the ideal world, that's the perfect scenario for Frank Warren. That as a promoter who's promoting both these fighters, that's the position that you want to be in. You hold all the heavyweight belts, they're all under your stable. And listen, you have all the negotiating powers. Do you know what I mean? In your hands. Frank Warren will be the man in boxing if Tyson Fury was to win in December. Now, the reason why I've come on here today is that since Tyson Fury is talking a lot about retirement, he's talking about I don't have many fights left or whatever. The guy seems like he's falling out of love with the sport, yeah? He's been boxing his whole life since he was a kid, etc. So it's only fair that you get to a stage in your life, in your career, that you're going to think, look, enough is enough. I've had enough. Let me walk away. And he's not getting any younger. He's 36, whatever, old he's Tyson Fury right now. A lot of wear and tear in his body, especially since he's had those wars with Deontay Wilder. These were wars. Let's not underestimate the amount of damage Fury took. Do you know what I mean? And it's telling because his punch resistance wasn't that good against Alexander Usyk in their first fight. So those wars he had against Wilder definitely took a big effect on Tyson Fury, more than we actually anticipate, more than we actually probably know. Do you know what I mean? Only he knows, and his people close to him in his camp actually know this. But I've been thinking, let's go back on the money thing. Tyson Fury, it's all about money now. He's talking about I just want to make money and bounce, yeah, and then I'm out of here. Now, if Tyson Fury beats Alexander Usyk in December, he's got three of the belt. What option does he take next? Now, this is key now. Yeah, this is what I really came here for. Now, Anthony Joshua holds no belt at the moment. He's just been knocked out by Daniel Dubois. And we don't really know what's going to happen with Anthony Joshua within the coming months. Yeah, is he really going to rematch Daniel Dubois or is he not? Because I've heard Frank Warren saying things like coming out and saying, look, if Joshua's not gonna have the rematch, we're gonna move on, fight someone else that's in the top 5 and keep Dubois busy, however, whatever. Anthony Joshua, I've been hearing he wants the rematch. So until they do a press conference, until until we know for definite they come out and announce the rematch, we're not sure. We don't know what the hell is going on. But let's say, I want to present this scenario to you. Yeah, you be the judge of it. You let me know what you think. Now, Tyson Fury, let's say he's holding 3 of the belts. He's got Daniel Dubois waiting in the wings, yeah. That's Tyson Fury. Yeah, does he go and fight Daniel Dubois to become undisputed? Because Daniel Dubois has got that IBF title. Does Tyson Fury go and fight Daniel Dubois for a chance to become undisputed? Listen, that's a dangerous fight. We just saw what Daniel Dubois has done to Anthony Joshua. No one was expecting that. Now, will Fury risk that? After all the wars that he has had in recent times, would he want to go in against against a rejuvenated Daniel Dubois, against a very confident Daniel Dubois right now, who's just knocked out Anthony Joshua? Will Fury want to get in there with him and test himself so he can claim undisputed? Or on the other hand, since Fury's talking about money and making money and all that, does he go in against Anthony Joshua? Do we see Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua next year, Wembley? Do you know what I mean? Even though Joshua doesn't hold any other belt, commercially, surely Anthony Joshua, he is still the most profitable fighter out there on the planet. Like, he's still, like, in terms of like a draw, like a prize, if you want to make the biggest money, I still think commercially, pay-per-view, the numbers, everything, money and everything, Anthony Joshua, I think, is still the man. Even without no belts on the line, no titles on the line, Anthony Joshua probably to this day generates the most money out of all the other heavyweights in the world. Now, listen, I'm happy to be corrected here. If I'm wrong, listen, let me know in the comments. Drop a comment, let me know. Let me know, but I'm just presenting this scenario to you. Will Fury fight Daniel Dubois and go for undisputed, or take on Anthony Joshua for like a legacy fight? Because let's talk about this. Like, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, these guys were meant to fight years ago. But because of egos, because of promoters not talking to each other, because of greed and everything and other politics that come along with boxing, we never saw the fight. We never saw Joshua versus Wilder because of boxing politics as well. Now, both Joshua and Fury, we have to admit, they're getting on a bit. They're on the decline. They're not in their prime, innit? It's not 5 years ago when both guys were knocking guys out. They look super sharp. It's not that time anymore. Especially for Joshua after just being knocked out. Fury nearly got knocked out in the first fight against Usyk. So both guys not looking great. So, but if Fury was to win the rematch against Usyk, would it give Anthony Joshua the opportunity to win the 3 belts? Because look, it's gonna make big money, innit? Regardless of Joshua, if Joshua has a belt or not. Now, it would have been better if Joshua was to beat Dubois and have the belt. That fight would have been a mega super fight. Probably the biggest fight in heavyweight boxing history, period. But that fight is still big, though. That fight is still big. Now, if Fury was to not take that option, because he is talking about, look, I want to make money, etc. I'm a prize fighter. I just want to make the most money. I really feel, and I really think that Fury makes way more money fighting Anthony Joshua, even Joshua without a belt, than he makes fighting a Daniel Dubois with a belt. That's what I'm looking at the numbers of Joshua, what he's done, pay-per-view wise, the purses and everything like that. There ain't no one touching Joshua when it comes to the purses and pay-per-view in British boxing, well, in heavyweight boxing, period. So if Fury is all about the money now, it's all about the dollar, it's all about the moolah, why not fight Joshua? But then would the public accept that? Would the boxing public accept that? Would the British boxing fans accept that? I think some will. Let's be real. I think some will. People might scratch their head a bit, raise their eyebrows at it. But once that promotion starts kicking off, once they have the press conference, Do you know what I mean? Once you see them teasers on TV, on online, on YouTube and everything like that, you know how people are. You know how fans are, man. They forget very quickly. All of a sudden, Anthony Joshua didn't get knocked out. All of a sudden, yo, this is the biggest fight of all time. Do you know what I mean? So I reckon that fight can happen. That's another option. Unless there's a caveat here. Unless there's a trilogy with Usyk. Now that would be a piss take. I don't want to see that. Like they're having Usyk, Fury are having a rematch, right? If Fury was to win that, would they have to go again a third time? Oh, that would be so annoying. I really hope there's no rematch, on top of the rematch, mate. Like rematch on top of the rematch. Like I really don't want to see that. I know Tyson Fury and Wilder had a trilogy just because that's only because the first fight was a draw. Now, what happens if one fighter wins a fight in the rematch, the other fighter that lost wins the rematch? Do they then have to fight straight away for the third fight and just settle it? What about if the third fight is a draw? Where does it end? Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, allow it. Like, Usyk and what's his name and Fury can fight each other again after a couple more fights. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how long Usyk has got, but if he was to lose to Fury, does he retire? He's gonna be like 40 years old. Does he then retire and say, "Look, I've done it all. I was undisputed at cruiserweight and heavyweight. I've had my time. I'm gone." I'm not sure. He might wanna go out in his own terms and go out with a win, innit? A lot of these boxers don't just want to lose and then walk away. They want to live on their own terms. So it's a sticky situation right here, innit? It's a sticky situation. But I just wanted to come on here and present you that scenario. Like what will you guys and girls at home pick? Like, would you rather Tyson Fury if you like we're talking hypothetically here? If Tyson Fury was to beat Alexander Usyk in December, would you like to see him go in there with Daniel Dubois for a chance to win, claim all the belts, become undisputed? Or, since we've been waiting for so long, would you want to see Anthony Joshua get a chance, have a crack against Tyson Fury? Maybe that's their last fight. That's the last fight. In an ideal world, the way some people are looking at it, the way I've seen the comments on YouTube, I'm seeing the blogs, and I'm seeing everything, the way people are going on is like Usyk is gonna beat Tyson Fury anyway. A lot of people have Usyk favorite to win that fight in December. So if Usyk does beat Tyson Fury in December, then it kind of makes the Joshua fight kind of easy to make, doesn't it? But does it actually generate the same interest? Would they have the same feel to it? Like both guys, decline, both have lost their last fights. Would that really get fans excited? I still think it would. It might not have the same aura, the same feel to it, but people still buy the pay-per-view. Who still buy the pay-per-view? Both fighters are still going to make big money. There's no doubt about that. Ain't no question about that. Both fighters are going to make big money. Do you know what I mean? So there's plenty of options there, innit? It's fascinating, innit? We're all just waiting for December the 21st. Once that date has passed, once we know the dust has settled, once we know the winner and everything like that, then it just opens up the whole landscape, innit? Because there's some exciting fights in that heavyweight division. There's some crazy fighters out there. Martin Bakole, Kabayao, Moses Satome, whatever the guy's name is. You got Fabio Wardley. All these guys, like young, exciting, like heavyweights, like they're there, man. They're there. You got Joseph Parker, who's strong at the moment. Zhilei Zhang, who just knocked out Deontay Wilder. So there's fights out there. Daniel Dubois himself, of course, the IBF heavyweight champion of the world. Exciting fights to be made there. So Fury, Usyk, once that's cleared up, that's holding up the division a little bit. They've got the Usyk holds the 3 belts. Once that's cleared and that time has passed, then we'll have a clearer view in it. We'll see how the landscape looks and then the matchmaking can begin. But I just wanted to come in here really and present you this scenario. Like, would a lot of you guys and girls accept Anthony Joshua being given an opportunity against Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury holds all 3 belts. This might not land well in some quarters. I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it might not, people are going to say, well, Anthony Joshua doesn't deserve it, just be knocked out. But listen, hey, in boxing, money talks, man. In boxing, money talks. The politics of boxing, money rules all. Do you know what I mean? We've seen fighters in the past who are ranked #1 and never get a chance to fight for the belt. So it has happened. Let's not act like this never happens. it does happen. I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm just thinking, you know what? Hey, there's a possibility here. AJ, hang around, yeah. See what happens. Like, don't rush, don't make that decision. Don't sign that rematch yet that quickly against Dubois. Don't, just chill a bit. Let the dust settle on that Usyk Fury fight, and then let's see where we go next year, early spring and all that. You never know, man. Some exciting fights coming up. But you let me know in the comments what you think, man. Because I honestly think, if Tyson Fury was to win the 3 belts, beat Usyk in December, then he fights Daniel Dubois, then I'm thinking, you know what? You fight Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois smokes Fury. Let's say he beats him, knocks him out. Man, those legacies are looking funny, man. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, all of a sudden their legacies are looking a bit shaky, man. We're starting to look at them at a different prism, man. Hey, be careful here, man. I'd rather these Tyson Fury, Joshua just fight each other and then go off in the sunset. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I would like to see, because these young up and coming lions, man, these guys are hungry, man. They're coming to take heads off. Do you know what I mean? I don't want Daniel Dubois like just wiping off all these old fighters, man. Do you know what I mean? And if Usyk wins and he retains the 3 belts, he's probably gonna rematch Daniel Dubois in it, and that'll be a good fight as well. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a really good fight. That'll be a good rematch, because Daniel Dubois has learned so much. He's overcome so much adversity that I think he would have learned from that first Usyk fight when he had Usyk on the ropes and he didn't take advantage of it. So I don't see him making the same mistake. But that's one for the future. That's one for the future. But for today, I just want you to think about this. I really want you to think about this. If Tyson Fury was to beat Alexander Usyk on the 21st of December in Riyadh, would you like to see Tyson Fury take on Anthony Joshua at Wembley in, let's say, spring, in May? Do you know what I mean? Would you like to see that fight? Or should Tyson Fury then fight Daniel Dubois and go for Undisputed? I want to leave it there. You let me know. Comment below. Let me know. Let's have a conversation about it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports, man. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe to the channel. You're really helping us to grow. You know what I mean? Love for all the support, for everyone who consistently comes back, likes, and watches the channel. I really appreciate it, man. Once again, I'm your boy Enzo. Have a lovely evening. Have a great weekend. I will see you on the next one, man. Peace.